Hello friends, today we will discuss about the fourth unit in processor architecture subject, basics of the serial communication. In this basics of the serial communication, we will see the main topic of study of the RS232. This is the one of the oldest and popular communication protocol that is used in industrial and commercial products as RS232 Communication Protocol. The term RS232 stands for the recommended standards 232, and it is a type of the serial communication used for the transmission of data normally in a medium distances. It was introduced in 1916 and has found its way into the many applications like the computer printers, factory, automation devices, etc. What is a serial communication? The process of sending a data sequentially over a computer bus is called as the serial communication, which means that a data will be transmitted bit by bit. While in a parallel communication, a data will be transmitted in a byte or a character on a serial data line or a buses at the same time. That means in a serial communication, single bit will be transmitted at a time, whereas in a parallel communication, a byte is transmitted. That is, a 8-bit is transmitted at a time. A serial communication is slower than a parallel communication, but used for long distance transmissions due to the lower cost and a practical reasons. A serial communication is slow, but used for the larger distance communication as the cost is low and a practical certain reasons are there. How the serial communication takes place, this is shown in a figure very well. A transmitter and a receiver is there. A single bit is transmitted each time, and in this way a bit by bit transmission carried out in a serial communication, whereas in a parallel communication a transmitter and receivers are there which are connected with a clock synchronization, and all the bits, that is the a byte 8-bit is transmitted at the same time. As compared to the serial communication, a parallel communication is the faster and a serial communication is slower, but a serial communication is preferred for a longer distance as the cost effective it is. Modes of data transfer in a serial communication. Asynchronous data transfer and asynchronous data transfer, these are the two modes are here. In a asynchronous data transfer, the mode in which the bits of a data are not synchronized by a clock pulses. A clock pulse is a single signal used for synchronization of the operation in an electric system. Whereas in a synchronous data transfer, the mode in which the bits of a data are synchronized by the clock. A synchronization means a transmitter and receiver clocks are synchronized so that whenever any error can be occur, it can be able to find out the error at the time. Characteristic of the serial communication. Baud rate is used to measure the speed of the transmission. Generally, the speed is measured in a baud rate. It is described as the number of bits passing in a 1 second. What is meant by the baud rate? It is described as a number of bits passing in a 1 second. For example, if the baud rate is 200, then the 200 bits per second are transmitted. In the telephone lines, the baud rate will be 14400 or 2800 and 33600. This means that many number of bits are transmitted per second. Stop bits are used for a single packet to stop the transmission while denotes the T, while the typical values are a 1, 1.5 and 2 bits. Priority is a simplest form of the characteristic checking the errors. There are 4 kinds, that is a one, odd, mark and a space. For example, if 011 is a number, the priority bit is 1, then even priority and odd priority -1, that is a odd priority. What is, now we will see a next point, that is of RS. What is RS232? RS232 is the standard protocol used for the serial communication. It is used for connecting computers and its peripheral devices to allow the serial communication or a serial data exchange between them. As it is obtained the voltage for the path used for the data exchange between the devices. It is used in a serial communication up to 50 feet with a rate of the 1.492 kbps. That means this serial communication can be applicable, can be useful up to the 15 bit. So thereafter it can be used as RS232 protocol, in which a DTE and a DCE transmitter and a receiver, data transmission equipment and a data communication equipment are used. DC is a data communication equipment. DT is a data transmission equipment in which a transmitters are and receivers are connected with each other, and a ground is also. So a communication is done here in a serial way. How RS232 works? RS232 works on two-way communication that exchanges data to one another. That is, a data can be a half duplex or a full duplex depending on at half duplex means a transmitter can able to send a data at a time, whereas a receiver just accept a data. Whereas in the full duplex mode, a transmitter and a receiver can able to transmit and receive a data at the same time. There are two devices connected to each other: DTE, data transmission equipment, and a DCE, data communication equipment, which has the pins like the transmissions, RxD, RTS, and CTS. Now, DTS source, the RTS generates the request to send a data. Then from other side, DC, the CTS clears the path of the receiving data. After clearing the path, it will give a signal to RTS of the DTE source and send the signal. Then the bits are transmitted from the DTE to DCE. Now again, a DTE, DCE source, the request can generate by the RTS and a CTS of a DTE source clears the path for receiving the data and gives a signal to send a data. This is the whole process through which a data transmission takes place by the RS232. Some of the applications of the RS232 which can be here. The RS232 serial communication used in old generation PCs for connecting the peripheral devices like the mouse, printers, modem. It is nowadays this RS232 is replaced by the advanced USB. It is used in a PLC machines, CNC machines, and servo controller because it is a far cheaper. It is also used for some microcontroller boards, receipt printers, point of sale systems, etc. These are the applications of the RS232. With this, we will complete this topic of the RS232. That is a study of the RS232. Thank you for watching the video.